Coin.
Hey there, YouTube coin community. This is Dustin with CoinOp. Today, we are going to be taking a look at 5 of the rarest VAM varieties in the Morgan Dollar series that are out there. Now, I just wanted to show you these varieties. Out of all the others, there are a lot of VAM varieties. There are just a ton of different varieties in the Morgan Dollar series, and a lot of them are very highly collectible. Now, all of these that I'm mentioning are in the list of the top 100 VAM varieties. So these are all popular varieties. Now, if you do happen to find one of these ones, they typically are much more valuable than some of the others. So I wanted to bring these to your attention in case you are one of the silver searchers or out cherry picking a coin shop to look for some of these scarce and rare varieties. So let's dive right on in. First up, we are taking a look at an 1888 O, which is New Orleans Mint, an 1888 O Morgan Dollar. This one is listed as VAM 1B4. VAM 1B4. It is known as the Scarface variety. Now, this variety is very desirable. This is one of the few ones that is just easily seen with the naked eye. If you were looking in a case at a coin shop and one of these was sitting in there, you would spot it, no question. You can just easily see this. What it does is it features a large die break across the face and hair all the way up through the Morgan Dollar. Now, the early die stage examples are the most valuable and sought after. So if you are buying one of these, do make sure that the price that you're paying for it is for an early die stage. Is if you happen to be buying a later die stage, it is worth a considerable amount less. So you don't want to be paying the top dollar for a late die stage. In 2005, a PCGS graded example, it was graded MS62, which is a lower end uncirculated example, sold in auction for $8,050. So these can be quite valuable. Now we are taking a look at a 1900 O, which is a New Orleans Mint 1900 O. Now, this one is listed as VAM 7A. Once again, this one is listed as VAM 7A. Now, this variety is an over mint mark. It is the New Orleans mint mark. The O is punched over top of a Carson City mint mark. Now, you can see the remnants of Carson City mint mark directly underneath of the O. And it also is very easy to pick out this particular variety because there is a die chip above the 9 in the date. So you can look for that die chip. That is a great die marker. You spot that die chip, turn the coin on over and take a closer look at that mint mark and see if it's one of these over mint mark varieties. Now, finding prices on these or values on these ones was actually really difficult. Looking at population reports, I can only find that there are 17 known graded examples. And all that I can find is that AU examples have traded well over $10,000 a piece. So an AU is a higher end circulated example. So these can be extremely valuable if you find one. Now, in the number 3 position, we are going to take a look at an 1891 O, which is a New Orleans Mint, an 1891 O. This one is listed as VAM 1A3. Once again, this one is listed as VAM 1A3. Now, this one features a clashed obverse, which is the front of the coin. The coin was clashed by the die. And it also has a die break on the reverse. So if you're taking a look at this one, there's a substantial die break that is quite obvious on the reverse, and there is a very obvious die clash that can be seen quite easily along the top of the coin. Now, on this one for value, I couldn't find auction records, and I don't know how many are there in population. Now, I will tell you a website that I used quite a bit for reference on this is VAM World. Now, I will post links to VAM World down in the comments. VAM World literally has every bit of information you're going to want to know about Morgan Dollars, at least that I could find. That place is just an amazing reference for Morgan Dollars. So I do believe they have some population reports listed on this variety, but if they do, I couldn't find them. So I couldn't come up with anything for value on this one for you. Now we are taking a look at an 1878S. Once again, this is an 1878S. This one is listed as VAM 27. Once again, this is VAM 27. This one features a long arrow shaft. The arrow shaft on the reverse is much longer. And it also has a broken D in dollar. So great die marker on this one is looking at the reverse, look down at dollar. You can see the broken D. I would suggest you take a look at that arrow shaft. Now these ones are scarce, so you can find these a little bit more readily than some of the other ones that I've mentioned. Now AU examples do tend to trade for about $300 to $500 a piece. So if you have one of these in any kind of condition, they are worth a lot more than silver weight. In the number 5 position, we have an 1878 Philadelphia Mint. An 1878 Philadelphia Mint. This one is listed as VAM 14.11. VAM 14.11. It's also known as Wild Eye Spikes. Now this variety shows doubled eyelids. You can clearly see the doubled eyelids on this one. Now with the 1878, there are different varieties with the reverses. This one is on the 8 tail feathers variety. So if you happen to have an 1878 Philadelphia Mint Morgan Dollar and it's an 8 tail feather variety, I would suggest you go and take a look at the eye real close and see if you happen to have one of these doubled eyelid varieties. Now in 2008, a PCGS graded example that was graded AU 55 sold in auction for $15,000. So this is a very desirable variety and it can be quite valuable if you happen to find one. I do know, looking at population reports, that there are around 30 known graded examples. So they are quite scarce and rare. Bonus coin. And now we are moving on to the bonus coin. For the bonus coin, I did not pick one that is a variety or an error. I picked just the highest dollar Morgan dollar that has traded. This figure blew my mind. What we are taking a look at is an 1889 Carson City Morgan dollar. This one was graded by PCGS and it graded MS 68. Once again, this is a PCGS graded MS 68, 1889 Carson City. Now in 2013, the example you are looking at sold in a Stax Bowers auction and it sold for $881,250. So you are looking at an $881,000 Morgan dollar. So this 1889 Carson City is the highest graded known example for an 1889 Carson City, and it sold in auction for $881,250. That is a very valuable and expensive Morgan dollar. Well, we hope you enjoyed this video. We hope it gave you something to look for. Just wanted to give you a couple little updates. There is a channel that my publicist and media manager, Kyle Frank, decided to start. It is called Variety and Errors. And what the channel is focused on is variety and error currency. So it is a part of CoinOp. It is our sister channel. I think he's only got 1 or 2 videos up on there right now. It is a brand new channel. I will post a link down to it down in the comments. So if you're interested in currency at all, well, go take a look and check out that channel. Feel free to subscribe. That's Kyle Frank. He's my publicist and media manager for CoinOp, and he just absolutely loves his currency. So he started a currency channel. I do have a publication that I'm working on currently. I'm trying to make a comprehensive study guide of double dies and repunched mint marks in the Lincoln Cent series that you can find while searching. Now, there are other books out there like that, like Cherry Pickers or Strike It Rich with Pocket Change, and those are excellent references, and I suggest you use those. What I'm trying to put together is one that features a lot more varieties, other ones that are also worth money that you can find, just more than what the other ones have. So that's what I'm working on. So hopefully here in about a week or two, this will be complete and up for sale. So stay tuned for that. If you have not been to our website, it is varietyerrors.com. Once again, our website is varietyerrors.com. Once again, I will post a link to that. You can always find myself or Robert Lawson or Kyle Frank in the CoinOp group on Facebook. So go check us out on Facebook. You can also join in the conversation and the fun. Have some fun in the group, learn some stuff. If you would like to help our channel, you can do so by hitting the thumbs up button. By hitting the thumbs up button, it encourages YouTube to share our content with more and more people. So hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and of course share my material. The more you share it, the more people can learn about this stuff and the more people it will educate. So know what's valuable in your pocket change. Once again, we seriously do hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for your view and have fun.